So in 18, I'm homeless, strung out. You know what I mean? I think I might have even just got out of the county. Like I might have been out maybe a couple days. So I'm over there by like Alameda and like Dale, right? Like right there by like Alameda and Clay area. I'm walking down the alley, checking cars and shit. See this car and I see some bread, a little bit of bread in the middle, right? The console. So I'm like, all right, I'm going in there. So I went and stashed my bike. I had a mountain bike. Went and stashed it, I come back, crack this whip. And I'm just going in there to get the bread, really, right? Just got out, need to go get something. So break in. Well, little do I know, when I grab the money, there's a key under there, under the money and the change that's right there. So I pick up the key. I'm like, hell no, they're not that dumb. Car starts up. Little RAV4. Take it. I went and mobbed around, did some stuff real quick. I go to my cousin's for a while, so I end up going to meet up with the plug and shit. Go do what I do, and I go to my cousin's, but I'm so fucked up. My auntie's like, Hito, you can't be here, you know, you got the twins, you're high as hell, you know, come back later. So I'm like, all right, you know I'm so high, so I'm all right. I leave, I go up to this is all up off, like East Colfax, so that's like off 11th and Yosemite. So I go up Colfax and I'm going east, stop at that 7-Eleven on like Monaco or something. I'm so fucked up, I'm cleaning this car out, right? Like 2 or 3 hours. Finally, I'm like, what the fuck? I go pack up, I'm getting ready to go. I leave and I'm like, I'm gonna go to my uncle's off of Sable on like 16th and take a shower and everything, get cleaned up, and then come back down to Denver. Well, as I'm driving, there's somebody in the car next to me driving all erratic. So I'm trying to slow down and drive all straight, you know what I mean? So I don't get pulled. Cop coming down Colfax. I don't know that cop it's a auto theft unit, so they got the radar thing, like it reads the plates. Cop flips a bitch. Well, when he flips, I thought he hit me. I felt a bump, so I hit the gas, I'm gone. Smashing up Colfax. Smashing, I'm super high, going, right? I'm just about to be getting up to Peoria, right? And the cars are at red lights. I'm so fucked up, I'm going through the cars. I'm in all their rear view, the side mirrors and everything. Cops still chasing me. I make it all the way to, so the lights right before 225, right? Them are the last ones. I go through, I make it through. Now there's the cars that are stopped under 225 for the off-ramp of 225. And they're all stopped. So I'm like, and on the other side, it's all open. So I'm like, fuck, if I can make it to the other side. And I'm pushing the gas, going super high, like, I'm not going to jail. A little RAV4, yeah. And I'm gone though, and I'm going through, right? And then I look up, bro, and this one car, it came off 225 and was stopped directly in the lane like that. I wasn't even in the lane, I was going in between the cars. And this car was stopped, right? So I'm like honking the horn, I'm screaming and everything, like, fuck out the way. And in my head, I see it, bro. I'm like, I see it. This is it. This is where it's all gonna come to an end. You know what I mean? I'm not stopping. This car ain't moving. I'm about to T-bone him, and then wherever the cops are behind me. Luckily, this car starts to go. So as it starts to go out, I like kind of turn in, like, so I don't T-bone or direct hit, but I hit her hard enough that she went to the hospital. I ended up finding out it's a lady later on, right? So they pulled me. I broke my ribs from the airbag and no seatbelt or nothing, right? So they pulled me out the car, take me to the hospital. They're like, she's dead. I'm like, don't even know what the fuck to say, you know what I mean? I'm like, fuck. So, and I black out, pass out. I'm so fucked up. So when I come to again, the cops are there tripping, like fucking me up in the hospital. I'm grabbing on me and everything. I'm broken ribs. The lady lived though. Her dog lost a leg. It was crazy. It was crazy, bro. Like, and that's when I ended up going to jail.
That was at 18?
In 2018.
Oh, this is just a couple years ago?
Yeah, so this is like, yeah.
After we had already been in the joint, this is after being here?
So this is like what like started making me get to where I'm at today, right? Because you said a car chase. That was like my most hectic car chase.
Yeah, I didn't even know that. I thought you were talking about at 18 years old.
Not 18, I was already going. When I was 18, I was only out 5 months. And then that's when I caught my first case and went to prison.
In 2018, what did they give you for that in 2018?
So that's when they was trying to hang me in Arapahoe. So they didn't even arrest me, bro. I was in the hospital. I wake up. There ain't no cuffs or nothing on me, right? Dude tells me they're about to discharge me. So I'm like, you're letting me go? I'm not arrested? He's like, nah, but I'm pretty sure the cops want to talk to you. He said that and walked out. I got dressed and walked out the other way. Right? A few days later, I get hemmed up and find out, about the warrants and everything. I go to Arapahoe. They're talking about forever again. You know what I mean? Like, you're a bitch, or we're finding a bitch, or we're doing this, we're doing that. I'm like, look, man, I got a problem. That's when I got them to give me the pure sentence.
How long did you be in pure one?
They gave me 3 years probation and 3 years pure one. No, 2 years pure one, 3 years probation together, right? So my time started running from I got arrested on January 2nd of 2019, right? So my time started from that point. I killed the probation and the actual pure one sentence, like, in July 11th or something like that of 2021. Yeah. Stood at the pier voluntarily to graduate, so I stood there another 6 months.
Yep.
Ended up graduating barely, but I graduated.
What is Pier 1?
Pier 1 Therapeutic Community. Supposedly the hardest drug and alcohol treatment in the United States, pretty much, I think. One of the hardest ones.
Is it hard?
I think it was only hard if you wanted to make it hard. You know what I mean? Like, it's a place where you learn to face yourself, become accountable for your own shit. It wasn't as hard as what people said it was. And yeah, they ask you to do some shit that you might not like, but it's doable. It's funny, I put a comment on Facebook, Maddie told me last night. He says, sometimes you gotta step over the dead bodies, brother. And that's one of the things when I first went to the pier that they told me. We're gonna ask you to do some things that you might not wanna do.
Yeah.
And look next to you, because that might be one of your brothers that you might have to step over when they either can't make it, they quit, they run, whatever it may be. And even in the county, first thing people would tell me is, you gotta tell when you go there. I said, nah, I was like, easier taking shit to a different place. Like, you just gotta see what it is first before you even know that for sure, right? And they're like, well, are you gonna make it? Fuck yeah, I'm gonna make it. Why? Because for me, I felt like I owed it to that lady. You know what I mean? I'm like, it was different for me hitting this lady in this car. And when I went to court, she stuck up for me because she was actually a lady that's involved with AA programs and stuff. Right? So she was like, yeah, if you want help, I'll go for that. And if I messed up and I didn't make it, they were gonna give me 6 in the joint. But, I got there and I started seeing, like, if you don't make it, it's because either you don't want to you still want to get high, or you just are an alcoholic. Like, if you could listen to somebody calling shots on you, you can listen to them motherfucker calling shots at a treatment facility too. You know what I mean? If you can have a dude tell you, hey, go in there and kick up this desk or go do this for the hood, then you can make it through that program.